Good morning. It's turned out nice again. Mother for 8, actually. It's afternoon, so I better be honest with you. Well, it's 12:15 in England. Noon, midday. All right. It's not morning though, is it? You know what I'm saying? It's morning somewhere. There you go. That's a good way of looking at it. How you doing, guys? You all right? Yeah. Do you remember me? So, bizarrely, I took a day off last week to go out with Partridge and his missus, that watch YouTube, my KopTalk shit and that on here. And, we had a day out, which went into a night out. And a Thursday last week, and he did a bit of recovery. And then, I just took things a little bit easy. And then I had that health scare, didn't I, on Monday this week. So I've been all over the place, which is why I'm not making videos, But I can tell you what now, what day is it today? I don't even know what day it is. It's Thursday. So in a week, if you like, absolutely nothing's happened concerning Liverpool Football Club. Can you believe that? So all the stuff that's happened, and I've been like, I'm going to have to get... There's nothing happened, guys. I am going to address some things. There was a video I was going to do on Monday this week about the ownership situation. There are certain players that I want to transfer targets I want to talk to you about, but I'm going to do them in individual videos, and I don't know if that'll be today or tomorrow. I'm going live on here at 3 o'clock this afternoon, UK time, if you want to come along for an answer. We did discuss a lot of this on yesterday's live stream, to be honest with you. But yeah, I've been away. I haven't been away. I've been here, but there's been things going on, and we've still not really missed anything. And I don't want to give you the impression that I'm going to put out a video soon. It's going to be really exciting, because as it stands, it isn't. But you remember that product? He's one of my subscribers on here. He's a good lad. He left me a message on my video the other day titled "Thank You," which was about I did have this scare on Monday. I know I make light of things, but it was a bit worrying. And he said in the comment section, he said, do you remember last week you had them chest pains? I was recording a video, I was talking to you guys, and I forgot all about it. The video's even titled James Pearce, is killing me or something like that. And if you remember, I was talking to her, I went, oh God, I got chest pain. And I went to my medication, do you remember? And I completely forgot about that. So when I was at hospital on Monday, I went, I've had no pain, no, it's just come on today. I completely forgot. It's a good job you guys pay attention, isn't it? Anyway, so I'm all right, I'm good. I'm back, I'm back. Not that I really went, but there are things we need to talk about, guys, definitely. There are some changes that I'm making to things at the moment. You can become a KopTalk member through Twitter now, as well as YouTube, Facebook, Patreon, YouTube here, did I say that? And I'm changing the tiers a little bit, so please, if you do support the channel as a paying member, please just keep an eye on things to make sure you're happy with how we're doing things. I need to reduce the workload a little bit, because they said it was stress related and I need to calm the fuck down. And I'm like, do you even know who John Henry is? Do you know what I mean? Because it's weird, isn't it? Because I mean, that James Pearce article last week genuinely stressed me out. And I'm sure I said in that video, or around that day, whether it was in a video or on a live stream or whatever, I don't know. It might even been Saturday night, I don't know. I said to people, I'm ready to go fucking mental. That's how I feel right now. But I keep saying to myself, don't go fucking mental, because it's June, Duncan. It's not August. But I just got, I don't know. I'll be honest with you, without naming deals at the moment, because I'm going to talk about them separately, I do think that Liverpool remain active and they're doing okay on one deal at least. And we'll talk about it. I'm not mentioning it now in this video, otherwise this video will be an hour long. I'm just trying to say to you that even though I've been quiet since last Wednesday or whatever, there's nothing really much going on. But there's a lot of things that I want to pull up. There's a lot of stuff that's been claimed by journalists and other people that we really need to keep an eye on, and we need to discuss it, because I need to make sure you guys aren't getting mugged off. So I'm trying to get back into things, right? Honestly, this week's been a fucking nightmare. If you use Twitter, right? Twitter's my go-to app. I love Twitter, right? It's my favourite. I'm not a fan of Facebook or Instagram and all them. I've got them all, obviously. You've got to have them. But my Twitter's where I spend my life, I'll be honest with you. I love it. I love Twitter. I love interacting with you guys. And I've just been given Twitter subscriptions, which is quite a hard thing to get. And some people wait over a year for them, if they can even get on there. And it's really good. So you can become a KopTalk member by going to @KopTalk on Twitter, and you'll see the subscribe button in the top. And that'll give you all the videos, the extra videos from me, the extra podcasts, all the news, and everything, blah, 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 and it supports me. But on my own personal Twitter account, @Duncan Oldham, I've got them on there as well. It's only a couple of quid or something like that, you know what I mean? It's just like getting a drink or something. But, I mean, I don't know, I don't want to, like, my personal account is my personal stuff. You know, I'm not talking on there about things that are going on in my life to my subscribers up there, right? I've got 4. I only launched it yesterday, that's all right. Jack Hughes was the first one. Jack Hughes, a long-time supporter of mine. I was made up when Jack signed up. I mean, we got Mad Dog Callum. I was talking to him last night, Cal, in the private messaging on Twitter. We've got Scott Cheatham, another legend around these parts, and someone called Raphael. I like that, not the Rafa. And I've messaged him thanking him. Now, the thing is, the at Duncan Oldham isn't really KopTalk, but I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm going to express my opinion. And I did put a tweet on there yesterday telling people exactly what I thought of James Pearce. You know what I mean? I like it. And it's like on here, right? I know this all sounds like a big advertisement, don't give a fuck what you think. But I like it on here because, yes, right, subscriptions, memberships, they generate revenue. I've got bills to pay, right? Do you know what I mean? But you can be, it's a more controlled environment. Like, I always feel like I'm taking refuge on the members website, for example, because there's no fucking idiots on there. Do you know what I mean? And now on Twitter, I can say what I think without having to get in, you know, into big debates with idiots and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm really excited about it. The Twitter one is the big one for me. I've been waiting for this for ages, and I'm absolutely delighted to be on there. So I want to thank Rafa, Scott, Cal, and Jack Hughes for signing up at Duncan Oldham, and they know what I'm up to this weekend, and they know my thoughts on James Pearce. So, but the KopTalk one is for all the KopTalk stuff. I've got to address it, guys, because some of you might be interested. I don't know. You know what I'm like? Listen, I don't push all this shit on people. Someone left a comment on here the other day saying, "I'm new to your channel. I like your channel. It was a lass. You know, what are the benefits of being a member or whatever?" I said, listen, I'll be honest with you. The membership's more for people who want to support me and, people that have maybe been around a bit, and you know what I mean? Like, so that's not what I'm supposed to say. I'm supposed to go, oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, do this, do that. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it was her partner or some relation. I can't remember. I do apologise wherever you are. You have to know that I deal with a lot of people. And they saw my comment and said, I really appreciate, how honest we were. So, of course, I want everyone to be, a subscriber of my Twitter or a member on whatever. You know how it works, guys. But I'm just delighted. I'm very excited with, like when I go on Twitter, right, or anywhere, like watching this video now, there'll be people watching this video that don't like me and people that like to shit stir, and on a personal capacity, personal level in my own life, and also to do with KopTalk. And so you've got to be very careful what you say. If you come along to a stream on a Saturday night, there's more people lurking than there is participating in the chat, you know what I mean? And I like it because I don't know, I just like to be able to say what I want. And let's be honest, right, I'm not naive. I know that what I say, even, privately, to a limited amount of people, if I tell someone, say, well, I think such and such is this, I'm not daft. I know that someone might pass that on. That's fine. But at least someone, the lurkers are not just getting everything. Does that make sense? I'm probably not making sense. I don't fucking know. Listen, there's some things I want to talk to you about. I've took screenshots of things. Anyway, see, like there's someone here, right here on Twitter, for example, that makes claims about Liverpool Football Club. He's getting quite a bit of attention in the media at the moment. And I would like to say to you guys what I think of this person. But it's not personal. Like, I say this all the time. I think I might have mentioned it in a video the other day, in my thank you video. If I say to you, I think that journalist is a clown, I mean, like, in terms of their, the way they operate, or do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean them personally. There could be really, really nice people, nice sons, nice husbands, nice brothers, nice friends, whatever. But I think when someone is taking the piss, and, for example, I would not usually comment on that on Twitter, whereas at the moment, I'm retweeting these to my subscribers and saying, this is what I fucking think, you know what I mean? And I do that on here as well. So the Twitter's not going to take anything away from here, do you know what I mean? It's just, I'm excited by it. And I'm really flattered that people are joining my personal one. I can understand that they would join the KopTalk account, but the personal one is, I've got a lot to say, mate, you know what I mean? I like it. Anyway, I'm happy. Keith's like, I'm happy. So, What is this video about? I've got to make something about it. Oh, if I could show you this picture here right now, guys. We're going live this afternoon. We'll talk about everything then. I have taken some screenshots of things. Listen to this one, right? This is something I saw on Twitter yesterday. So these are the sort of things I'm going to be addressing on Twitter, because I can't make a video about all of these things. But sometimes you can see a tweet and I have opinion about it. I'm not going to make a video about someone's tweet normally, but I can quickly retweet it and say what I think. Do you know what I mean? And this one says, this is what apparently Neil Jones has said, right? Liverpool may look at signing Gabriel Vega. Well, we all know that. We know that, right? After Keffer and Thuram, depending on how much money they have left. Hang on, let me restart because I slowed it down. It sounds like I'm breaking the sentence. So start again. Neil Jones. Liverpool may look at signing Gabriel Vega after Keffer and Thuram, depending on how much money they have left, but the midfielder is not a priority. How much money they've got left? What have we... How much money we've got left? We signed one player. Jesus Christ, and he wasn't 135 million quid, do you know what I mean? It just made me laugh out loud. They may look at signing Gabriel Vega after Keffer and Thuram, depending on how much money they've got left. I've got more money than these fuckers. It made me laugh. Neil Jones, as far as I'm aware, I never saw this myself, but you guys told me this. You guys said this, I don't know, a few weeks back, a month ago, someone said that Neil Jones had said Liverpool will not be signing any players from outside the Premier League. I do believe, right? I want to make this very clear. I'm not saying that's what he said. I didn't read it with my own eyes or hear it. It might have been on, a video interview on YouTube or something, but that's what you guys said to me. So you can maybe clarify that in the comment section. I would never want to mislead someone. Depending on which money they've got left, right? That's one thing I wanted to talk about. Yeah, Twitter's going to be the place to be for the videos here. Absolutely, definitely. Because I see so much shit on Twitter every day, right? And it stresses me out. And at least now I can retweet it privately. If I retweet it publicly to everybody, I'm going to get trolls and people hating on me and stuff. And I don't want my granddad. You know what I mean? I want a quiet life, but fuck me, we're going to have some fun on there. It's not an advert, I'm telling you the truth. There's something else. I don't know, it's just all funny. Oh, there was one. What was that one? I don't know. I know that the video's terrible. I know, I just Liverpool got no money left. Depending on what Liverpool have got left. Fuck. I mean, guys, seriously, right? Seriously, are you a little bit disheartened at the moment? I am, but I keep saying to myself, calm down. When I was at the hospital the other day, she said, when you go home, you need to take it easy for a couple of weeks. Chill, don't get stressed. Don't get stressed. Honestly, guys, I am very, very, very concerned at the moment about things. I really am. But then there's the other side of me that keeps slapping me in the face that says, chill, Dunk, it's fucking June. And the thing is, there's so many people that are FSG out that are totally going mental at the moment. And I understand what they're saying, but I want to go, it's June. But I kind of understand what they're saying. And I saw another thing today, a question on Twitter that said something like, are you concerned about, Saudi's interest in Mo Salah? Mo Salah, as Fabrizio Romano would say, Mo Salah. It doesn't matter if you never saw that video. His video, not mine. And, no. Why am I concerned about what might happen to Mo Salah next year? Or even this year? Do you know what, guys? See, this is where I get stressed. I don't want Mo Salah to leave, right? But if he wants to go, let him fucking go. If that applies to any Liverpool player, I felt like that since I was a kid, right? Even my most favouriteest players in the world, they don't want to play for Liverpool, if they want to go play somewhere else, fine, fuck off, right? Go and play for someone else. I wish you well. Conduct your exit. The way they conduct their exit is the most important thing to me. Luis Suarez, I didn't think he conducted his exit very well. Philip Coutinho, I didn't think he conducted his exit very well. Xabi Alonso, everyone blames Rafa, and not Xabi Alonso, but those with a bit of knowledge know that Xabi Alonso was not as innocent in all of that at the time as some people think. But I don't care. I love Zach Alonso, you know, Xabi Alonso. I like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I like the way, Michael Owen, another one. Do you know what I mean? So, he was a shyster, how the way he conducted his exit from Liverpool. You don't want to play for Liverpool, you don't play for Liverpool. I've told you many times before on here, you cannot trust Mo Salah's agent, Rami Abbas. You can't trust Rami Abbas. You can't trust him. You can't. Told you, he's an absolute shyster. And you won't like this. Can't trust Mo either. Don't matter whether you can trust him or not. If he's doing the business on the pitch, who gives a fuck, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Not for 1 minute suggesting that he or his agent is trying to instigate a move from Liverpool. But don't trust the fuckers. That's all I'm going to say to you. If you don't want to believe me, that's up to you. The thing is, why am I bothered about what might happen in the future? I'm bothered about what's happening now, or maybe isn't happening now. And it's a concern. You could say no news is good news. Do you know what I mean? But we know the manager's specific request going into this window was he wanting to have the majority of his rebuild, which was a major rebuild, major squad, as Rafa would say, squad overall, done early doors. And it doesn't appear that's going to be the case. But we can't be disheartened yet. I keep saying that to me. I'm wrestling with it myself. It's like having someone on that shoulder and someone on that shoulder. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm finding it hard, to be honest with you, because we know FSG, we know how it is, and I've seen the pattern since the end of the summer, at the end of the season. I've seen the journalists, you know what I mean? They're all at it, and I can read it so. I've predicted everything, I've seen everything, and the one thing I said going into this summer was, if they can fucking wing it through the summer, if everyone's not mental, they'll fucking wing it, right? And that goes back to Bellingham, right? My opinions, and it's only an opinion, was if they like we stopped before we knew that Bellingham we were not going to pursue Bellingham, who I think would have come to Liverpool Football Club, by the way. That's another topic. Absolutely, no doubt about it that he wanted to play for us. In my opinion, your opinion may be different. That's fine. We're allowed to we disagree or whatever. But it's not even disagreeing. But right in the run up to that. Them certain journos, right, tested the water. I'm fucking convinced, tested the water. And you can imagine John Henry going, was there any backlash then? Well, not really. I mean, they're disappointed, but, you know, no one's fucking, you know, going to burn the place down, so to speak. Okay. And they've cracked on. And we've gone from, if you think that's all conspiracy theory, you're fucking deluded. Because we've gone from the local media saying, 250 million, 200 million, 150, 100... Like, there's so much, you know, we don't need a major rebuild anymore because we've got players that were doing so well in the later stages of the season. We've got the kids coming through. We've gone from, you're going to hate this, I've done this for 25 years, right? But sometimes I've got to say it to you. In that time, that entire time of 25 years, I have never gone into a summer transfer window expecting as much as this window. Even when we won a European Cup and you go like, right, we're going to build on this, right? Which you expect to do, which we didn't, right? This summer, right, we were fed, or you can't prove it, but we were fed through the media for a long time. Be patient, you know, we're saving the money for Bellingham, blah, blah. We were fed that. We were fed 6 signings, 5 signings, 6, major overall, and now Liverpool are trying to save every fucking penny they can right now. Some of you will say, well, that's not new, is it? Don't with these fucking... No, I agree. And I agree with operating in a sensible way. If I can buy 2 different cooking oils, there's cooking oil down there, right? I'm in the kitchen, right? I like making my videos in the kitchen. If I can buy 2 litres and 2 litres side by side, and one of them's 50 pence cheaper, I'm going to get one that's 50 pence fucking cheaper, aren't I? Do you know what I'm saying? It's common sense. But sometimes you want a bit of quality. You know what I'm saying? You want a bit of quality. And I don't know, I'm depressed. I'm convinced that's why I was fucking ill on Monday. I am. Not to do with it being obese or having too much to drink last week or out like that, partying a little bit. No, I'm not. Do you know what I mean? No, I'm not having it. I genuinely feel like I was stressed out. I remember saying around the weekend, I'm stressed out. I'm ready to fucking explode. And that's how you do feel. It is how you do feel. But it's June. And anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. Do you know what, right? We all see stuff on social media. We all see stuff in the news. We all see what journalists are saying, what. But there's a lot of stuff that people don't see as well, behind the scenes, right? And I can assure you, behind the scenes, it is dead. It is dead silent. I know there's tournaments taking place and things like that, but... And I know there's been certain suggestions that Liverpool will want to complete this transfer in case of an injury and all that. Have you ever heard so much shouting all your life? See, this is what I mean. I don't like making negative videos. Wait and see, that's it. That's all we can do is wait and see. That's it. All we can do is wait and see. I do have videos that I want to make for you about some of these players that we've maybe mentioned. But I've got to be honest with you, they're not like fucking exciting videos. It's just the latest, like what people are saying and where things are at and stuff like that. I don't think I've ever been so confused about this football club. I really don't. And like I say, in all that time, I've never, ever, in all that time of KopTalk, ever gone into the summer window expecting like big things. Never. And it feels, do you know what's going to happen? I mean, seriously, I'm starting to see some of these Twitter accounts saying, would you be happy if Liverpool signed X, Y, Z? How would you feel going? And I'm like, I want to rip these people's throats out, guys, you know what I mean? I don't mean it like that. I'm passive. Honestly, I'm passive. I'm definitely make love, not war. But I'm like, it's like the... No, I'm not doing it. It's June. Anything can happen. Right, what I'm trying to say is, if Liverpool now complete a decent signing, and this was the warning I gave going into the summer, people forget. They forget. I'm really, listen guys, it'd be easy if I just say I'm really, really concerned at the moment by the lack of chatter and by the chatter that's out there I'm concerned about. But I have to add the disclaimer that this is only June, so we have to wait and see. I do think, right, but it's contradictory. I do think that Liverpool are pushing on a couple of players that I would love to see signed. I really do. And I think you guys would be delighted and happy and all that. But that would take your signings to 3. And this is the bit that worries me is our people, your expectations are already managed, but timing the way that these things happen, people forget, like, because like if we signed a really good player today for £50 million, and I was making this video, people would go, what's wrong with you? We just signed a £50 million player. But you see, my standards are different. Like, I'm like, we need 4 of those today, not 1. And this is my thing. I know this is probably the worst video I've ever made, but you're going to have to give me a pass on it because it's my first proper day back to being able to do something. What time is it? Sorry, I panicked. All right, we'll talk properly in another video. I do apologise if it's not my usual. Well, that probably is my usual shite, to be honest. The message of the video is, I am concerned at the moment. I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit concerned. That could change. You know, tomorrow I might be very excited, and maybe a signing would, you know, give me a lift on or something. You know what I'm saying? But I am concerned. I'm concerned, and I know that other people that I trust are concerned as well. But something has to happen. Something will happen. There will be additional recruitment. So therefore, should we really be concerned now? And you know, some people go, well, this club hasn't done anything. And I don't give a fuck about any other clubs. Do you know what I mean? This is an awful video, and I shouldn't have put it out. Maybe I don't put it out. I don't know. Well, no, because it's authentic. And those that watch my videos long term or for a long time can get to the end of this video and go, Dunks, I can see he's bothered. And that's the message I'm trying to convey. If I came on here and went, all right, guys, you all right? Yeah, I'm really bothered about things. Speak to you tomorrow. You'd be like, well, you look fucking bothered to me. I'm perplexed. I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused by everything. And I'm contradicting myself in a lot of ways because I still think that they're working on things. But I just think it just sounds very, very disheartening at the moment, you know, because there's people that talk behind the scenes that you may not see everything. They're like talking about Liverpool penny pinching everywhere. We know that they do this anyway, so that's not a surprise. But, you know, like even that statement there by Neil Jones, and I mean, I haven't read that word for word or anything, so we have to be fair, you know, but I'm sure that that's what it means. Liverpool may be looking at signing Gabri Veiga after Kefir and Thuram, depending on how much money they have left. The fuck? It's that kind of stuff that I'm seeing, hearing, and going, why? What the actual? What, do you know what I mean? It's not what you think. All right, I'm off. The video is terrible. I'm really sorry. Oh, really, really, really sorry. So, if you subscribe to this channel, I appreciate you. I appreciate you if you thumbs up the video. I appreciate you if you leave a comment. The comments get me through everything. If you are a paying, you know, supporter of this channel, please check the membership tiers and make sure you're happy with them because they've changed a little bit. But I am bringing more content, non-video content, to those of you that support the channel as well, stuff from the VIP members website. I just want to make sure you're happy, all right? If you're confused about anything, email me dunk@koptalk.com. I'll always look after you, right? If you've got Twitter, you can become a KopTalk member via the Twitter account now, or come and join up Duncan Oldham on Twitter and we'll have a right fucking laugh on there. Because on KopTalk, I mean, KopTalk is still me, but I do need to show a level of professionalism, do you know what I'm saying? But on my private one on Twitter, I'll say what the fuck I want. Right, I'm gonna go. I do apologise. The videos will get better as the week progresses. I think it's Thursday. Alright guys, fucking hell, it's hot in here. Alright, speak to you in a bit.